So here come the pair of Songpon and Kunchala. Not been in the greatest form. And Adcock and Bankier are hopeful that this maybe can be an upset. I'm Richard Kaufman alongside former world #1s, women's doubles and mixed doubles players, twice a medalist at the World Championships, Jill Clark. Jill, great atmosphere for the very first match here out on court 1 on day 3.
Yes, it is. The crowd have got in here early. It's wonderful to hear such an atmosphere, and I'm sure it will play its part in lifting the British combination of C.Adcock. He's the left-hander, 22-year-old, and his partner from Scotland, born in Glasgow, I.Bankier. Of course, the Thailand pair are the favourites to win this. They are the number 8 seeds, as you rightly say. But I think this British combination have got a real chance in this one.
Well, they came through to C.Adcock and I.Bankier in round 1 with a fairly comfortable 21-11, 21-14 victory over the Canadian pair of Toby Young and Grace Gao. It's a combination that's had a step up in level this year after winning 3 titles at the end of last year, a couple of them back-to-back. But as you said, they were pretty comprehensive in their first round win, up to 20th in those world rankings. And I suppose after Robertson and Warwick lost the English pair, the favourite English pair, if you like, in this category in the mixed doubles, there's a chance here for Adcock and Bankier to make some local headlines at least.
Yes, absolutely. It's an exciting new pairing. Only formed their partnership last year, about a year ago at the Bitburger event, and in fact reached the semi-final, and then, as you say, won 3 tournaments back-to-back, 3 tournaments played, Scottish, Irish and Italian, but concerned to me that they've got a negative win-loss record for this year. Did include a semi-final at the German Open, but there's been a couple of first-round losses. The last 2 tournaments they played were Super Series events, Singapore and Indonesia, and the British combination didn't win a match on that Far Eastern tour. Having said that, this pair from Thailand have really been struggling of late. Yes, take the point that they are seeded, they're highly ranked, they're number 7 in the world ranking at the moment, although they're only seeded 8. S.Anugritayawon, 27 years of age. K.Voravichitchaikul, 26. But they've been playing together for a long, long time, 7 years together, and you can see that from their career win-loss record. As far as this year is concerned, they've played a lot of matches, haven't they? 19 and 11. Won 1 title. That was the Australian Grand Prix in Melbourne. But the interesting thing to me is, since the beginning of 2010, only 4 times have they actually lived up to their seeding position. Now that says to me that because of the way the world ranking works, that once you've played 10 tournaments, you only take your best 10 results. So they've got an awful lot of really average performances that are not counting towards their world ranking because they've played so many tournaments, 20 in the last year. So I really do believe that there's a very, very good chance for the British pair.
Akin Foster of Sweden is the umpire, and it's Grace Chea of Singapore who's the service judge for this opening match. So it's a fine way to get us started here. I just was watching the British pair here warming up just before they headed out to the court, and they look fairly relaxed. They're pretty excited. I know that C.Adcock's got action coming up later today as well with Andy Ellis in the men's doubles. I think I.Bankier here, she was more excited the fact that she saw Gareth Southgate outside her hotel yesterday, the former England footballer. She said she got a bit starstruck. But it could be her that's having to sign some autographs after this if they can put off what would be, as you say, a shock result here against the number 8 seeds. But a good start's important. The England camp are hoping that there could be a surprise on the cards here.
Adcock, England, and I.Bankier of Scotland. S.Anugritayawon and K.Voravichitchaikul of Thailand. I.Bankier to serve to Kunchara. Love all. Play. Service over. 1 love.
An edgy start from both pairs, really.
1-all.
And you sense a bigger atmosphere inside the arena already at the start of this day. Getting really into the heart of the World Championships now.
It's a lovely shot from I.Bankier. Tight spinning net shot. Takes it early. That is magnificent.
And then again at the net, it's important, isn't it, the women's role here at the front of the net in the mixed doubles duel. Obviously a discipline where you've performed to the very highest level.
Yes, it's there is very much a standard formation that players will try and achieve within mixed doubles, and that's to use the man's power from the back of the court. The women players tend to be a lot more agile and very fast in their reaction, so of course they're ideally suited to play at the front of the court. So you'll see the pairs, although the woman will have to go back into the defensive stance and at times have to play from the back of the court, but the ideal scenario is, that's very good judgment from early on, isn't it? The ideal scenario is to get the woman to the front of the court as much as possible, allowing the man to use his power from the back.
Well, he was just long with his previous attempt, C.Adcock, but that little flick landed safely in.
Yeah, wonderful use of the mid-court area. And that's something, because you do have this formation of the woman being at the front of the court, the man at the back, that the mid-court area just past the lady, but in front of the man, that's an ideal place to try and place the shuttle.
And I don't want to, have to read too much into body language, but as I said, they did seem fairly relaxed before they were going out, as if they were, looking forward to the opportunity here rather than being tense about what could possibly be coming ahead for the British pair.
Yes, that's right. I saw them this morning as well, and they were relaxed, but that's what they should be. I mean, they're not expected to win. They're the underdogs in this, and yet they know they have a real belief. And what's interesting to me is to see their reaction to the shock defeat of their teammates last night, Nathan Robson and Jenny Warwick, because rather than sort of letting that defeat affect them in a negative way, maybe they'll say to themselves, well, this is even more of a chance for us to get ahead of them or get nearer to them on the world rankings towards the Olympic qualifying. So, there's two ways of looking at it. Of course, you feed off your teammates' success, and sadly, you also get down when they have a defeat. But I think that this British combination are feeling very buoyant and sort of think, yeah, this is exciting. We have a real chance.
They've just ended a run of 4 points in a row that went Songpon and Kunchala's way. They retired, didn't they, Songpon and Kunchala in the first round of their most recent event, the Indonesian Open Super Series, during their first match, Jill. And see some strapping on Kunchala's knee, but that's not necessarily unusual. But
yeah, that was the problem, because she withdrew from the women's doubles as well with Duang Anong Arungkison, and that knee was the problem. So she withdrew from both the women's doubles and the mixed doubles. It has been an ongoing problem, and it did get worse, and I think she felt that she needed to pull out of the Indonesian Open so she could give herself a chance of being fit for this event.
Well put away by Songpon.
A wrong choice of shot from C.Adcock, trying to lift across court, playing his partner into trouble. That's exactly the sort of tactics that the British pair need to employ, pushing Kunchela further and further back in court. Try and keep her away from the net, because she's a very good net player.
Well, it's been a very competitive start. And for those that have come early to Wembley, so far they've enjoyed it.
Service over, 9-7.
There's a tall man, is S.Anugritayawon. Powerful smash, good angle. That's a very, very well-worked rally from the number 8 seeds. Clever final smash from K.Voravichitchaikul.
So it takes them into an 11-7 interval lead.
When you attack that 75%,
120 seconds.
come off the net, they don't
For 120 seconds.
Jeffrey, the England coach there, I think urging I.Bankier to stand her ground on the net.
11-7. Play. Service over, 8-11.
It's going wide.
9-11.
Yeah, since the interval, they've been far more aggressive on return of serve and hunting the third shot. Well, I said she was good at the net, didn't I?
She read that so well, didn't
yeah,
she?
Brilliant.
So it's over. Sorry. 12-9.
That's very creative from I.Bankier.
10-12.
Real effort in that rally from C.Adcock to get to the shuttle early. Good work rate, paid dividends. First that backhand, then the jump smash, creating a steeper angle.
Well, it's been a decent spell, hasn't it, for the British pair since the interval. Looking sprightly. They've got to try and maintain this. That's just wide.
Service over. 13-11. Service over. 12-13.
Equal level now.
It really is developing into a battle at the net, isn't it? Which of the two players, Bankier or K.Voravichitchaikul, is going to command that area?
Server 14-13. Service ball goal.
Well, Bankier fortunate that a service fault was called.
British chair, yeah, calling the fault. Not that Mchala agreed. It was a good serve, wasn't it?
Service over 15-14.
That's a real missed opportunity.
Because his partner set it up nicely, didn't she?
Yeah, very sharp onto the net from Kinchela. Oh, indecision cost her, dear.
Yeah, that may have been drifting out, but she was in two minds, wasn't she?
Yes, and the drift is bringing the shuttle back in. I think she was right to play it, but by the time she decided to do so, it was too late.
The British pair ahead here. It's a very thin margin, though.
That's good.
It's a terrific rally.
Oh, that's brilliant. Absolutely superb. Good interception in the early stages from Bankier, and then that final shot from Songpon absolutely played to perfection. Great disguise.
It's a right old battle right now, isn't it? Every point keenly contested and such fine margins.
So Trevor 17-all.
Yeah, just backed off too far in his defensive stance, C.Adcock. Now this is a very, very good mixed doubles. Turn of serve absolutely superb, but the put away there on the backhand, didn't try and hit it too hard, just concentrated on tapping the shuttle in a steep downward direction.
Well, there's nothing to choose between these pairs, is there? 18-all, now it's a case of who can play the big points best. Who can rise to this challenge? Now the points are getting bigger.
Oh, what a return of serve. Yet another net called.
It's 19-all.
He looks very nervous on his defence, does C.Adcock. Very upright in his stance, needs to bend the knees more. Crouch down low.
Into the net from Adcock, and it's game points for S.Anugritayawon and K.Voravichitchaikul.
Flick serve.
It's long. It's long. It's 20-all. Was a good serve. He set up the point to win the game, but it didn't come through.
Oh. Well, I'm not surprised it was called a fault. Struck above the waist, says Grace Cheer.
Big call at 20-all though, isn't it?
Yeah. That's very good service judging.
Well, it ends the error from the serve, doesn't it? Game point saved.
Real intensity in that rally from Adcock. Very impressive.
Yeah, put behind the disappointment of the serve very quickly, didn't he?
Oh, dear me.
Serves over. 22.
Well, you can't afford two serves like the ones that have just been produced by the British pair. And it offers up a third game point for K.Voravichitchaikul and Sungpong. Oh, brilliant! What a time to produce such a shot of quality.
Look at her movement, her anticipation. Got herself in position to be able to steer that across court. As you say, that was absolutely brilliant.
Now it's the first game point for Adcock and I.Bankier. 23-22.
23-22.
First game goes the British way. And the number 8 seeds are a little rocked here. Well, what a fantastic first game that was, Jill.
Absolutely brilliant. Saving 3 game points before closing it out 24-22 in 18 minutes.
What impressed me most?
You push up, get right there, look for the front court. The last skill shot, it's on. The net is on for you to win that. Yeah, definitely on for you to win that.
Every time she's like it.
I would say what impressed me most was those two, you know, the service full call on K.Adcock, the serve into the net from Image and Banker on crucial points, but they didn't let it affect them, and they produced such quality shots, particularly Banker at the net, to redeem the situation.
Yes, indeed, that showed great character, because I can remember you saying you can't afford two service errors like that, and yet they did. They shouldn't have put themselves in that situation, but they kept their resolve and kept their composure, and that's very, very impressive. But it's interesting that Peter Jeffrey is saying to them, look, if you play to the mid-court area, they don't want to lift to you because they're afraid of your attacking play, and therefore you've got to keep your bases further forward, stay on the net, Imogen, and Chris, move your base position further up in the court so you can pounce on the half-court shots. Let's see if they can implement that.
Second game. Double. Play.
A long way still to go in this second round mixed doubles matchup. So it's the first point of the second game to Adcock and Bankier. And there's a worried look on the face there of S.Anugritayawon.
He's a real character. He's the joker of the Thailand team. Always laughing and joking with teammates. And he's pretty serious at the moment, isn't he?
Yeah.
His teammates call him Duck.
1-all.
Why they haven't told me why.
You've got webbed feet?
I don't know. Oh, that's clever. That's a super shot.
2-1.
Yeah, that's very good too. I suspect that the Thailand coach has told S.Anugritayawon that he too has got to move his base forward. Look how quickly he's onto that half-court push, taking it early and therefore able to drive it back. I think that the British pair should perhaps try and mix up their returns of serves, 1 or 2 deep into the back corner.
Service over. 2-3.
Oh, left.
3-all.
Oh, right in the face of Imogen Bankier there. She's absolutely fine.
4-3. Service over. 4-all.
Well, it looks as if the second game's going to follow the pattern of the first in being very tight.
Service over. 5-4.
He'll be disappointed with that. That was a real opportunity.
5-all.
Well, Imogen Bankier, I don't know if you're one to read Twitter, Jill, but she wrote an interesting line on her Twitter site just a few days before the championship start. They keep losing in the first round, and obviously they've broken that duck here. She said, if you learn a lot from losing, I've learned a hell of a lot over the last few months. It's time for winning. And they got their first win, obviously, against the Canadians.
Serves over. 6-7.
Just holds that push until the last moment. Very good return of serve.
Serve 8-6.
That's landed in, that's a good shot.
7-8. Out.
The serve is short of the mark.
Serves over. 9-7. Serves over. 8-9.
Well, there's been a few of those, hasn't there, from Songpon. Ones he'd expect to put away, but he's only found the net. And they could turn out to be crucial points.
Yeah, but what's interesting to me is the British pair are managing to keep the shuttle away from Kunchela at the front of the court, and that's good tactics.
Serves over. 9-10.
Guilty of keeping his eye on his opponent, I think, rather than on the shuttle.
It's an interval lead after that 24-22 opening game for I.Bankier and C.Adcock.
She's not in the game. He's getting frustrated. She's making the errors. Return serve, just go out that plane there and just use the front court. And then he'll get more frustrated because he's not getting the shot. And then he tries to do more and he does get it.
20 seconds.
Yeah? Clear thinking.
20 seconds.
Yeah, that's interesting. Peter Jeffrey saying that K.Voravichitchaikul's not in the game, so he's getting frustrated. Sompong is getting frustrated.
Well, look at him there.
Yeah.
He's talking to himself.
Yeah.
11-9.
They know it's Casey here, the tie pair, that time to sort it out, or they are out.
Serves over. 10-11.
Oh, superb. I just feel occasionally the British pair, I think they're so intent on playing to the mid-court area. I think they need to play a couple of hard pushes deep into the back corners, just as Sompong did there, because he's stepping further and further forward in court now during the rallies. Shuttle deflected by the net cord, making it very difficult for Bankier.
Well, the interval Seems to have come at a good time for this world number 7 pair.
Oh, that was going out.
Yes, it was. And now it's a point that's snapped up by Sungpong. It was going out.
C.Adcock showing potential for many years. Used to play mixed doubles with his girlfriend Gabby White for many years. In fact, they won a silver medal at the World Junior Championships back in 2007. In fact, held match points in that final, but couldn't convert. Right, they're just going through a little bit of a bad patch at the moment. They need to get their focus back.
5 points in a row now, won by Sungpong and Kunchara.
It's a good return serve.
12-14.
Yes, last couple of rallies, I.Bankier has become more proactive in the front of the court, as she did towards the end of that opening game. And that's crucial to the British success. Good serve too. Yeah, and again, really hunting the shuttle now, more movement.
The momentum swinging back again the British pair's way.
Great backhand smash from S.Anugritayawon.
14.
Changed his mind. Such a good serve.
And now it's time again for the Thai pair to dominate. And is this the decisive move in this second game?
Yeah, set up with a good return of serve from C.Adcock.
15-17.
Long.
16-17.
Well worked rally.
Parity once more in this second game.
17-all.
S.Adcock, not necessarily the most powerful of players, but he gave that everything. Some big points coming up now, Jill.
Yeah, it's about character and nerve right now.
All.
It's called long.
Oh, this was a close call. Adcock felt it dropped in.
17.
It was tight.
Well
it
in.
was well in. Well, well, well. How decisive a call is that? It's so tough, isn't it, on the line, judges? But that was well in.
Good shot.
Not such a hard one that time.
19-17.
We talked how they reacted to the adversity of the poor serves that gave away game points in the first game. And face a little bit of adversity with that wrong call. Nearly 250 kilometers per hour from that Adcock smash.
He's going wide. It was the change of pace from I.Bankier at the net that did the damage. Clever, clever play.
19-all.
Two possible points away from victory here. Well, there's one of them. That's match point. And is there to be a shock in the opening game here on the show court on day 3 of these World Championships? It's British joy in London. The number 8 seeds are out. I.Bankier and Adcock have taken a scalp and are through to round 3 of these mixed doubles.
What a wonderful performance. Ending with a run of 4 straight points, and the final rally, the intensity was absolutely superb. Kept their heads, didn't go for anything too outrageous, kept it simple but kept it positive. And that's the result. A win and defeat of the number 7 ranked pair in the world. What a performance by Adcock and I.Bankier.
And quite rightly getting a terrific reception from their coach, from their fans, and everyone inside this auditorium. And the way they reacted to the adversity, as I say, in that first game, and then that wrong call at 17-all. They kept their head down, they concentrated on the job, and they will now face either Shitaro Ikeda or Reiko Shiota, who are the number 15 seeds, or Roman Zernwald and Elisabeth Baudorf of Austria, who are on court later on in the round of 16. But given that performance and the fact that they've just knocked out the number 8 seeds, the world number 7 pair, I don't think they'll fear either of those two on, of course, what will be a different day. But for now, they can savour the victory. Of course, Adcock will be in action later on as well in the men's doubles with Andy Ellis. But in the mixed doubles, he and Chris Adcock and Imogen Banker are safely through to round 3.